Hello and welcome to Drakon video series. Today we are going to design a bypass ring filled with gems on a bezel setting. So let's start with the bypass ring. And in here you will see that we can choose from the gallery. In this case, what I'm going to do is going straight to the top view. I'm going to adjust the top width distance. Let's make it around, let's say 4 millimeters. It's more or less the gem size I want to use in the top. And also in the bottom, let's say the bottom width with 3 millimeters sounds good. I'm going just to define 2 millimeters thickness. Looks good to me. So I'm going to move on. This is the bypass. The ring size is also defined. This is the bypass ring. I'm going to use it as reference. So I'm going now to place the gems with the gems on curve, and it will automatically detect the bypass ring. And in here, I can adjust a lot of details, but what I'm going to do first is to enable the gradual sizes, keep it the taper from the center, enable it as well. And I'm going to readjust here the gem size. Here we are adjusting, let's say, 3 millimeters for the top gems, and the bottom ones I'm going to define in here under the gem size. Let's use 2 millimeters. Actually, we can increase to 2.5 maybe. And also I need to adjust under the options. I want to define here the start point and the end point a little bit less than here. Looks good to me. And also important, since we will be doing a bezel setting, to define the distance between gems, where I can make it, let's say, maybe 0.8 millimeters. So I can have one bezel for each gem, and the connecting part will be the bezel. So I'm going to move on to the next step. I'm going first to hide here the bypass, since I have the gems. And now I'm going to use the bezel setting. And I'm going to select my gems where I want to apply. Actually, we will need to adjust here the taper distance. Let's reduce in order that they will be touching each other, as well as to adapt to the ring size to make sure it will respect the ring size. You will see that it will recognize the bypass ring size already in the document. And now I can for sure readjust the taper distance. Let's use 0.4 millimeters to make sure here in the bottom all the bezels will be properly connected between each others, so it stays a solid ring. I can also readjust here the chamfer in the top, as well as the thickness, but it looks good. And this is the idea. Also important to mention that if we want to readjust, for instance, we have hidden the bypass ring, but we can edit so it will recalculate being the reference for the gems position and so on. For instance, let's imagine that I want to increase here the overlapping distance. So it will recalculate. Actually, I was adjusting the opening distance. The overlapping would be this one. And it will recalculate, of course, the gems positions and all the steps we have done so far. So I'm just adjusting a little bit more so we can see the results, even the opening distance. It will recalculate all the steps in between. We can open a little bit more. And even the overlapping distance, let's drag it even more. And we can readjust the ring. As you can see, this is the result, as well as the ring size and all the steps we have done. It would recalculate. So this is the idea for this exercise. I'm going just to create a render. Let's go to define the gems material as well. I want to apply a ground plane. Actually, I'm going to use, let's use here this black smooth, and of course change to ray trace display mode in order to see the result. As you can see, it's calculating in real time. You can see here the steps in the bottom. And if we want to export the image, we can also define the image resolution and click on render to export the image file. So this is the exercise for today. I hope you like it. Thank you.